What's going on YouTube? Tyson Hood here, and today we're going to be talking about Tubebuddy. More specifically, how to use Tubebuddy to get views in 2020. So stick around. Welcome back everybody. So as I was saying, today we're going to be talking Tubebuddy. Now Tubebuddy is an excellent tool to help you know how to get more views on your videos. If you watched my video on the complete process of my video making and how to make better videos, then you know that it helps you with keyword research, it helps you with the SEO of your videos, it helps you with a lot of things. But in this video, we're gonna kind of break it down even further. We're gonna talk about 3 major tools that you should really focus on and maybe a couple others that'll really help you get views on your YouTube videos. So if you haven't already downloaded Tubebuddy, head over to tubebuddy.com/TysonHood. I'll also put a link down in the description box below. That way you can pick up Tubebuddy and know exactly what we're talking about. Now, I'm using a paid version, but there is a free version. But if you do decide to upgrade to the paid version, if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, which most people do, I guess, you can pick up Tubebuddy Pro for 50% off. Now, for all the other tools you'll get, that's a really good deal, and that's the version with which I went. But the free version is still good, so if you are using the free version, don't worry, you'll get most of these tools. Now, the first one that everybody talks about, and it's probably because it's the most important, is your Keyword Explorer. So to get to your Keyword Explorer, you go on over here to the little Tubebuddy plus icon, and I mean, the first thing it pops up on is your Keyword Explorer. You'll launch the Keyword Explorer, and here it is. It's just this little handy pop-up screen. It'll show you what's trending if you need any ideas. Here's a good one, Hocus Pocus. And it's funny, Hocus Pocus, because I'm actually gonna go see Hocus Pocus tomorrow in theaters with my mom. Back into the Keyword Explorer, we're gonna type in Hocus Pocus, and it should give us an overall score for our performance for our specific channels. So if I were to do a video on Hocus Pocus, it would rank terribly. It's not even worth it. It's got a huge search volume right now, but there's some super heavy competition and they're optimized specifically for these keywords Hocus Pocus. So you see that there's 1.23 million search results and the number of monthly searches is 4.75. But if you come down here to the you versus top ranked videos, the average is about 515,000 views and the lowest is 2.29 views on a video in the top results. You see me here at an average of 23, so I'm not even breaking those top results, and that's okay. What it does is it gives us opportunity to use long tail keywords and really refine what we're doing here. So with the long tail keywords, one trick that I use when I'm searching for the most recent content is to put in the year. So 2020, 2021 soon, but Hocus Pocus 2020. Now look at that. I rank very well in the weighted tab for the overall score, 63. That means I have a super likely chance and probably will show up in the top results for this keyword. The search volume is pretty low. Looks like there's only 469,000 searches, which is still a ton. Imagine getting half of that on one video. You would make a killing. The competition isn't very high and the optimization strength for this specific keyword isn't very high. Coming down to the you versus top ranked videos, 2.44K for the average, but the lowest being 16. I'm at 23, so I have a really good chance of making this top page. Coming back up here to the overall score, and with the unweighted tab, it doesn't take into effect your channel specifically. It's more the broad Hocus Pocus 2020 versus all. But really, when you're focusing on a topic to choose, you wanna go off the weighted tab. Coming on over here to the video related tags, this is kind of how we got to Hocus Pocus 2020. If you want to, focus in and niche down more on keywords, then you can do that. In this case, Hocus Pocus 2020 is feeling pretty good, so that's kind of what we're gonna stay with. Common video tags within this search, so people that have made videos on this keyword already, they'll use tags such as these: Hocus Pocus, Disney, Hocus Pocus 2, Halloween 2020, that sort of thing. Now, one thing that I like to really look at in the Keyword Explorer is your results tab. So it'll kind of give you Hocus Pocus 2, 2020. Maybe that's why there's so much search for it right now. But Hocus Pocus 2020, there's honestly not a lot of things popping up for this keyword, so you would probably do really well to target this keyword. Another thing to look at is the historical tab. Not always does it pop up, but in this case it does, so it kind of gives you a sense of how well this keyword has done over the last year or so. And obviously the searches are going up and up, so this would be a really good keyword to target. One other thing really quick is the web searches. So there's video searches and web searches. Web searches is awesome because it shows you more Google related what's being searched. Video search is obviously going to be on YouTube, but this way you can kind of see what's going to be shown on the Google side of things. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the SEO Studio. Now, if you watched my video on the complete video making process, you can get to this tool through the uploading studio, but we're gonna just head on over to the YouTube channel. We're gonna click on the Tubebuddy icon and we're gonna go down to the SEO Studio under extension tools. Now, the SEO Studio is kind of based on when you're uploading a video, what you can expect to include within your description, your title, your tags, to get the most out of the SEO in your video upload. We're going to type in Hocus Pocus 2020. That's kind of what we decided our keyword is going to be, and we're going to start this thing. So it starts you off at about 62% with some of these already included in your score for your SEO. And now you've got your title with the Hocus Pocus 2020. We're going to include something like everything you need to know. There you go. Now down in the description box, we're going to include, it says to include, obviously you want to do your main keyword in the description box, and then you kind of want to use some natural language to describe what else is going to be in your video. Right off the bat, just using this gets us up to 86% because we used our keyword as the first thing in the description. I like to copy the title back into my description box, and then I'll go through this natural language and kind of talk about what you'll find in the video. Okay, so now that we've come back, we've got description down, we have some natural language, we've included partial keywords like Hocus Pocus without the 2020, we've included Hocus, we've included Pocus, we've included 2020, but we've used all the portions of the keyword to try to get our SEO score higher. Currently we're at 95%, we've hit all the check marks for our SEO score on this step, so we're gonna move on to the next step, which is tags. Now, down in the tag section, you'll get your relevant tags or sorted by score. I sort by relevance just because it is the most relevant keywords to the keyword you're targeting. So we're gonna pick out some of these real quick. Some typos. Typos are usually good to target because people mess up when they're typing things in. We're gonna include some fragment keywords or some partial matches. Include more relevant tags. Okay, so we included some other things. Hocus Pocus trailer, which we're probably not gonna do. Let's see if we can get rid of that one. We're just gonna kind of include as many relevant tags as we can. Now, as you can see, we've gotten our SEO score up to 100%. Really quick important note, this isn't to say that we're going to get a bunch of views. It just means that we're getting the most potential out of our SEO into this video. So just remember, it doesn't mean it's going to get a lot of views. It just means that you're getting the most out of your SEO for this video. Next thing we're going to do is click next. So the thumbnail tab will give you a search on the keywords you're trying to target to give you a chance to figure out what your thumbnail should look like and how it should stand out versus other videos with this keyword search. Once you pick that, you click next, it applies it to video. That's that. So there are a couple other things which I think are really important for Tubebuddy tools. One of them being bulk processing. So you can change the meta tags, you can change descriptions or like cards in all of your videos or like a lot of your videos versus just one. So if you're trying to include a new outro in all of your videos, you can change them all at once. Another good tool I want to talk about really quick in this Tubebuddy video is your health report. So this is kind of like YouTube analytics, but it's more focused on SEO. So it'll break down your video from an SEO sense and give you an idea of what you want to focus on when it comes to the SEO of your YouTube channel. Lastly, a big tool that Tubebuddy offers is A/B testing. Now, I don't use it specifically for Tubebuddy, but as a web developer, I use it on my sites for online marketing. Essentially, what video A/B testing is on Tubebuddy is you'll have a video with one style thumbnail and you want to see how well a new thumbnail will do. So you'll put in A with your original thumbnail, and then you'll put in B with your new thumbnail, and you'll kind of see the comparison of which one does better. Does B get more clicks or does A get more clicks? Now in my case, I just changed my thumbnails to include me with this white background and then some of the things I want. But since I've changed my background, even with the funny faces, I've gotten like double the clicks just from that one change. Now, the same thing here, video A/B testing gives you a chance to see which scenario does better between two options. And with that, that's going to include my kind of in-depth video on Tubebuddy and some of the tools that can really help you get views on your YouTube channel in 2020. Now, if I missed anything or you want me to go over any other tools more in depth, leave a comment down below. While you're down there, hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell notification so you know when all my videos drop, and give me a thumbs up if I'm doing all right. I greatly appreciate it. In the meantime, take it easy. Have a good week. Thank you for watching my video, and over and out. Setting up the screen here. Probably should have done this before I hit record, but you know how it goes. Man, can you imagine a video without bloopers? You know how embarrassing that wouldn't be? Someday. Someday.